Bubblemaps. Bubblemaps is an innovative blockchain research tool, really low priced right now, and actually looks like quite an interesting premise. The reality is that in the current market, where we have millions of cryptos, something that is a useful analytics tool could be invaluable. Right now, considering its low market cap, I do think this has room for growth. So I'm going to take a look at what's going on with it. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were all coins that I thought were going to do very, very well, which is obviously why I bought them. And in the videos that I released, these were the prices of all these coins. These were the highs that they hit in the last bull cycle, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into these coins. So 100 into each in that time would have made you a little over 123 grand. Now the thing is we're in a bull cycle right now, and if you've got cryptos you are not happy with, you got to get that sorted. If you don't know where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the website that I run where I share all the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think is going to do very well, like a lot of these, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto that I'm going to be buying, the price I'm going to be buying at. So my members get in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit and they don't have any work to do. And if you go onto my site, you can actually see some of the profits that my members have made. Many of those profits are based on some of the past successes. If you go, and they're on the site as well. So whether that's a quick flip meme coin the members got in and out of in a couple of weeks and it did over a 300x, whether it is Phantom, which is now known as Sonic, but in the last bull cycle was one of the biggest gainers, rising nearly 700 times from when my members got in. That coin alone made some of my members millionaires. And that is public record. You can verify it on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see after going through the site and you want to find out more, all you've got to do that is join up on the site, guys. Now, Bubblemaps. So Bubblemaps secured quite a decent amount of backing. They raised $3 million in 2023, an additional $3.5 million in 2024 from different blockchain protocols and traditional funds. The funds have helped accelerate platform development and ensure Bubblemaps can keep expanding its presence across different ecosystems. So it's widely used for token research and supply analysis. They contribute to on-chain investigations that have shaped discussions around insider activity and token concentration. Insider activity is very, very interesting in this market because the reality is as of right now, there isn't clear laws on insider activity. Whereas, in like a traditional market, that is, criminal offense. So that does make things really rather interesting. That you can get, you can potentially get a heads up about a crypto that could have, there could be a cause for concern around, or you can even just see certain trading patterns that may be problematic. The platform gets about 1 million monthly visits and is integrated with services like Pump.fun, Etherscan, Photon, and Dex Screener. And they're now part of a crypto culture, with Bubblemap becoming a term rather than just the brand. Institutions incorporate token concentration and address connections as key metrics now when evaluating new projects. Now, it is worth noting it's already on Binance. It isn't on Coinbase, though. So Coinbase, it could get a Coinbase listing and have a really decent rise off the back of that. In terms of big holders, can't really see too much of that here. So it's pretty straightforward. You launch the app and you can start sort of driving in and seeing what's cracking on. Now, of course, you have to join up. But the token itself, so the Bubblemaps token is on both the Solana and the BNB chain. So there was 25.6% at token generation. Obviously, we're up to about 40% now. And what you can see is how this works. So they've conducted a bunch of different investigations, and you can actually see how they've played out. So they saw insider activity on Needle. Actually, let's get a few of these up. History of the scammer Sahil. Celebrities launching tokens like Iggy, Andrew Tate, etc. And Uniswap, controlled by the Andreessen Horowitz crypto arm. All of these quite interesting investigations. I've had a look at these in the past, but it is worth having a look. So there's an investigation of Sahil featuring unseen footage, who who made 30 million in 2024 by launching tokens for celebrities, most of which dumped to zero. So he did Mayweather, Caitlyn Jenner, Iggy Azalea, Jason Derulo, Amber Rose, Lil Pump, Davido, Sunny Leone, Bobby Altoff, and Trippie Redd. So his first public involvement in crypto goes way back at 2017. At 18, he launched Vuzela Group in India to install Bitcoin ATMs. He was ambitious and realized there was a faster path to wealth. Launched a dozen crypto projects between 2020 and 2023. Although both tokens failed, he made a decent profit and got a taste for quick gains. And then you can see more and more and more. So yeah, would you do a tweet for $200,000? That's what Sahil said to Jason Derulo, etc., etc. So interesting. Nairo is heavily controlled. 78% of the supply was sniped at launch and spread out among many wallets. Insiders already made 4.5 million, still own 66%. And then it gives you a proper breakdown of what the hell has been happening. Very, very interesting. And this one was, you lied about the governance of Uni. Andreessen Horowitz could control 41.5 million Uni through 11 wallets, which represents more than 4% of the supply. 4% is the required amount to pass any proposal. So every single proposal that pops up on Uni could literally just be decided by one particular group. Now, I've never been pro-governance, certainly not in the way that it's presented at the moment. But maybe governance will improve over the course of time. There are more case studies as well. So you've got Libra, you've got Hawk, the illusion of democracy and Uniswap, the hidden founder of Shiba Inu, Squiggles, etc. Like then what they've actually managed to do with investigations, nothing short of excellent in terms of giving people real information. Fascinating protocol. And I do think that we're going to see particular groups, particularly key long-term investors, will be using Bubblemaps much, much more. If Bubblemaps continue with these solid case studies where they identify, for lack of a better term, corruption within a project, I can see this having a nice rally. Now, price action's obviously not been great, but you got to recognize that the volume is still very good for a low market cap crypto. I mean, it's down 32% today, so that just shows that it was, consistently doing pretty well. Some days, $173 million in volume. Like, it's had, when it launched, $500 million. So there's definitely interest here. There's definitely intrigue here. The fact that it's on Binance, the fact that they continue to release case studies, development continues to occur. I don't think it's running any risk of delisting. I think it's more probable you could end up seeing this listed on Coinbase. And off the back of that alone, I think this has a legitimate shot of bouncing up. I think this could actually hit 50 cents. I think there is a very valid argument to say it could hit $1. I think that's a bit too high right now. But 50 cents seems very, very achievable. What's going to be key, though, is continued positive case studies. Not positive, because obviously it's shining a light on the negative, but continued case studies that show the benefits of this platform, continued development within the platform, and growth, net growth. If they can start enticing more people to using the platform, more people are interested in the token, more people are interested in the token, the better it will do. Kind of that simple. So I think there's definitely potential for this. Certainly 50 cents, I think, is a really fair target. So about 7x from where it is right now. But I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Obviously, all these case studies, do they interest you? Are you starting to think about playing with the app and having a look? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle. If you are sitting on coins you are not happy with or confident in, you have to get it sorted. If you don't know where to start, have a look at my website, copymycrypto.com. On there, you will see some of the profits my members have made. You will see some of the past successes that we have had that caused those profits. Whether it was quick flip meme coins, whether it was Phantom, now known as Sonic, but Phantom, last bull cycle, nearly a 700x. Some of my members became millionaires from that. If that sounds good to you, and you want to find out more, like I say, have a read through the site. Is where I share every single coin I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do very, very well, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I'm going to be buying, the price I'm going to be buying at. So there is no work for my members. They make the same profits as me because they get in and out of cryptos at the same price. But read through the site, verify it all, and if you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, it couldn't be more simple. All you have to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.